Hey, it's me again. Sitting in my cave. I already announced my next challenge to on the Wireless Shit Show, the Twitch stream that I'm doing with Dark Rider. But this is my announcement to my YouTube followers, in case you haven't checked out us on the Twitch stream. I've been uploading them episodes here, but they're week old. So if you want to really know what's happening live, you should check us out. The next one will be Wednesday UTC, Tuesday US time this next week. But so first, when I started to do war walking again last summer after Grimace, lit a fire on me with the Wireless CTF war walking division, and Jason Street inspiring me to go out and walk. I set a goal for myself to break into the 100 on Wiggle.net. And last week I finally ranked into the top 100. And I would like to thank everybody who have been supportive about it. I'd like to thank Wiggle for giving me the opportunity, Dark Matter for being a good friend and a good rival for me. But I needed a new goal. I think I'll continue to climb the rankings, but whatever it is what it is. So I need to set up a new goal. So the new goal that I have set for myself is I like to do a 100 kilometers, which is roughly 63 miles, one-day war walk next spring. It's going to be around March, April, May, before the rain season comes, because that's probably the most favorable weather for me. The one thing I did learn from the 50K that I did last year in the winter is that not to embark on this kind of challenge in the winter. It just gets too rough for me. And 100 kilometers is no joke. It's not twice the 50K, I think. It's going to be more than that as far as the strain on my body and my mental state. But I like a challenge, and if it wasn't hard, it's not really worth doing, So the sensible thing would be to do 50 kilometers one day and then wake up and do another 50. But I think from a mental perspective, that's going to be harder for me. If it's 100 in one swoop, it will be easier for me mentally, I think. At the current pace that I do these walks, that's going to be probably around 18 hours straight, but I think I'll take some breaks in between. So if I can finish it within 24 hours, I'm going to be happy about that. So one day. If I feel like it is way too hard for me, I will quit. So, whatever it is. But for now, it's going to be, my goal is to do 100 kilometers in 24 hours, war walking. With my rig. Now that requires me to do a lot of customization on my rig, training. I need to switch up my training. I've been met with some opposition from my family. They don't think it's a good idea. I have friends reaching out saying that is really dangerously stupid, and I appreciate it, the concerns. But if I don't do this for my health. I do this because I purely enjoy the activity and I want to see what is possible. And I also would like to do something that seems ridiculously stupid and unnecessary. just me. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just internet points, and people are like, "Well, you're stupid risking your life for internet points." It's like, yes, maybe. For you, but for me, they're very real. So like I said, this is going to be a new challenge for me. Who knows? I didn't think I could break into the 100 in a year. I did. And we'll see. But like I said, it all depends on how it will go this year. I have a couple longer routes planned already that I wanted to do this year. Most of them around 45, 50K. Lengthwise, I like to revisit the 50K that I did last year, but I don't think I'll do it in the winter again. Because the one thing I did learn from last year was like, don't do this kind of thing in the winter. It's not as fun and exciting as I thought it was going to be. Especially the last 4 or 5 hours when the sun goes down, it just gets really, really cold, and no matter how warmed up, or how many layers of clothing I have, it just gets not worth it for me. So I think I'll do the 45 50s around full time, maybe one in the summer, but with the Delta variant, and we might have a significantly warmer summer this year again, so who knows if I can or not. But so I'll plan a couple of longer routes this year, and then the goal is to do 100K in 24 hours next spring, depending on my condition and how my training progress and customization to my gear. But like I said, I'm putting it out here because if I didn't, then I would be like, nobody knows about it. I don't have to. Nobody saw the Twitch stream. So I'm putting it out here for my YouTube followers who haven't followed us on Dark Matter's Twitch. Check out my Twitter, or Dark Matter on the Twitters. But yeah, so that's my new announcement, new goal that I'm aiming for. I hope you're all safe. And next year, after I'm done, I hope to see everybody in Vegas and tell war stories about it. So, take care.